Hi, I'm your Windy City Guide, and today is Monday, September 15th, 2008. With all the talk about the government bailout of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, I thought it'd be a good idea to talk about what these agencies are and why they're important to home buyers in the U.S. So, let's start at the beginning. When you buy a home, you're probably going to borrow money from a bank. But have you ever thought about where banks get their money? Sure, it makes sense that banks lend money that other people have in savings, but that can't keep going forever, can it? Nope, banks would quickly run out of money if they were limited to lending out as much as they have in deposits, so where does the extra money come from? After the Great Depression, President Roosevelt created Fannie Mae because most banks refused to lend money to home buyers. The idea was to provide federal money to finance home purchases to raise the level of home ownership at affordable rates. The U.S. government has always believed in private property ownership for its citizens. The government believes that homeowners make better citizens. They're more stable, they have more kids, they cause less trouble, and of course they pay more taxes. What Fannie Mae does is give more money to banks so they can keep making home loans. Of course, this begs the question, where does it get money from? Fannie Mae got started by spending taxpayer dollars, but only to get up and running. Fannie Mae bundles loans together and then sells them as securities like stocks and bonds. Most buyers of mortgage-backed securities are big Wall Street funds, big pension companies, and more recently, foreign investors. In the beginning, Fannie Mae was a governmental agency, but in 1968 it was privatized. It was given a charter to act as a monopoly, and it's subject to government oversight and regulation. To make sure Fannie Mae wouldn't become an evil monopoly with too much power, the government created Freddie Mac in 1970. It does just about the same thing with a few subtle differences. So, banks lend home buyers money. Banks get more money from Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Fannie and Freddie get money from investors who buy bundles of mortgages. It's a great system. Consider that almost 70% of Americans own their own homes. Until recently, it was possible for first-time home buyers to buy a home with almost no out-of-pocket cash. In some cases, it's still possible with an FHA or a VA loan. Compare this with most European countries. In Italy, buyers have to pay cash for their homes. This sticks buyers with living at home with mom and dad until they get married, and sometimes for quite a bit longer. In cities like Paris, renting is more normal, and maybe the only way out of mom and dad's home for the younger generation. Tomorrow, why the government bailout of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac is important.